webinar on labor market research. Today we're going to discover what the labor market is, how to research it, and what you can learn from researching the labor market. Let's begin. Skills. Employers are looking for unique skills. Do you know which skills employers are looking for in your field? Salary. You need to understand what employers are willing to pay for your skills and experience. Industry. Is your industry healthy or in decline? Knowing this will help you determine how to go forward. The role of labor market research. Transition. Whether you know it or not, you are entrenched in the labor market while you're unemployed or working. Research the labor market. Understanding the labor market is your first goal. Think about the aforementioned components: skills employers demand, salaries they're willing to pay, and the state of your industry. Resume writing. When you write your marketing material, resume, you need to demonstrate to employers that you understand their needs, not only your needs. Interviewing. Be able to talk about not only the position and company, but also the industry and their competition. This shows enhanced interest and engagement. Salary negotiation. Is the offer fair? What have you learned by researching salaries and understanding your value in the labor market? Employment. You were selected for the job. Keep up with skills in your field. Look for other opportunities if necessary. Your labor market research doesn't end. Who needs to understand the labor market? Job seekers. You might be in a position where you're looking for work. The better you understand the labor market, the shorter your job search will be. For example, understanding the hidden job market and how employers prefer to fill positions. Career exploration or training. After assessing your situation, you might decide that training is necessary to better market yourself. Currently employed. You might be unhappy with your job. Many people look for other jobs while they're working. Better salary, increased responsibilities, and work-life balance are a few of the reasons why people explore other positions. Students need to know which major to pursue. You can help your college-age students by helping them do their labor market research. Understanding where you are in the labor market. Industry growth or decline. Is it good or bad now? What is the projected growth? Is there a future for you in your current industry? If not, should you switch to another industry? Wage information. Know the salary range for filling out online applications or assessing offers. Hiring trends. Has the hiring process changed? Online applications, drug tests, skill assessments, various types of interviews. It ain't like 1999, so don't go into the job search with this attitude. Barriers. Recognizing your own potential barriers and trying to de-emphasize them. Potential barriers: transportation, gender, health, unreliable childcare, and others. Occupational skill requirements. Do the skills required by your occupations change over time? Are you marketing skills in demand today or 10 years ago? Economy. Is your occupation industry growing or is it in decline? All of this determines your job search strategies. Job search strategies. It's important to have the following tools in your tool chest for a successful job search. Having only a few will lengthen your search. Professional resume, networking, online presence, interviewing. Professional resume. Speak to the employer's needs by demonstrating you can meet their requirements. Have the necessary skills, demonstrated accomplishments. Networking. This has proven to be the most successful way to look for work. It's also one of the hardest ways to look for work. Let people help you find your next job. Online presence. Being on LinkedIn is increasingly becoming more important. Having a strong LinkedIn profile, developing a focused network, and engaging with your connections. Interview. This is the big ball game. Here's where your research of the position, company, and industry can come into play. The more research you show you've done, the better chance you have of getting an offer. Finding your labor market information. Understanding the labor market is challenging. There is no single site or source that will give you all the answers. To understand the labor market, we need to use two types of research. Traditional LMI, traditional labor market information, is provided by sources from the Department of Labor. These sites can help you build a foundation for your research and provide a solid foundation for understanding your place in the market. Real-time LMI. However, most of the best labor market information is at your fingertips, but is not labeled as labor market research. You can find better labor market information almost anywhere. For example, analyzing job postings to understand demand for a job or the demand for skills within occupation. Labor market information can also be found understanding the demand of occupations. This shows you the prevalence of jobs in March of 2018. You'll notice that registered nurses were highest in demand, whereas public relations specialists were lowest in demand. Keep in mind that some jobs are seasonal. In May, landscapers might be in highest demand. Determine the demand of your position by analyzing job ads. Understanding the demand for skills. What skills are in demand within your occupational field, or you should analyze job postings to see which skills are most prevalent. Take an example of job descriptions and determine which are the most prevalent skills. How can the exercise help you? Build your resume. Find out what employers want, then write your resume. Recognize skills that you need to become familiar or find transferable skills. Are you selling skills in demand today or 10 years ago? Here are some useful labor market research sites. Let's look at O-Net Online. I'm going to type in the top right-hand corner, registered nurse. At the top of the list, you see registered nurses. You notice that the outlook is bright for registered nurses. Look at the tasks required of a registered nurse. 5 are displayed, but when expanded, there are 28. Look through this list if you're a registered nurse and see if you have most of the skills required for the job. This would be a good way to build your resume if you don't have one already. You can simply copy and paste what you see there and then put it on your resume. However, make sure, first of all, that you have achieved these, and second of all, that they are in your own words. Technology skills. You notice that there are 5 displayed. When I check the plus sign, it shows other technology skills necessary. Look through these technology skills and list them on your resume if you have them. Put them in your skills area or core competency area. There are some other skills that are required. These are basic knowledge skills: medicine and dentistry, customer and personal service, psychology, English language, etc. If I expand this, then I notice that there are 10. As we go down, we can check out the education requirement. It shows here from this site that 66% have an associate's degree, whereas only 23% have a bachelor's degree, and 11% some college, no degree. Now, when we look at salary information, you click on local salary info, choose the state in which you're looking. I'll choose Massachusetts. And what I'm shown is the bars in red represent Massachusetts. So on the low end, a registered nurse should expect $56,490, and on the high end, $131,710. I also want to know employment trends, the projected growth of this occupation. There is good news for registered nurses. In the state of Massachusetts, from 2016 to 2026, the projected growth is 13%, with 5,510 opens annually. This concludes doing our labor market research. I hope that you have enjoyed this webinar and will do your labor market research, not only for the requirements that you have, but also as you are working, you will continue to do your labor market research. Thank you very much.